Welcome to Nagaland TV. I am Yashira and you're watching Nltv News now. First headlines. Minister of Planning, Parliamentary Affairs and spokesperson Neba Krono during his address with media on October 26 said that Unlock 8 will continue till December 15, 2021. Nagaland CM Rio, while speaking to Nltv, stated that functioning a government does not solely depend on CM alone, as it is a collective responsibility. This statement comes a few days after BJP State President Temjan Imna Along spoke on the portfolios of Nagaland government. A program called the Second Foundation Day ceremony of Reverend Moa Longshari Cancer Foundation took place on 26 October at Kevilu Rio Auditorium Hall, Kohima. And now the news in detail. Nagaland CM Rio, while speaking to Nltv, stated that functioning a government does not solely depend on CM alone, as it is a collective responsibility. This statement comes after a few days after BJP State President Temjan Imna Along spoke on the portfolios of Nagaland government, stating that distribution of portfolios lies in the hands of the CM. Rio also shared his reaction to the recent statement made by NSC and IM, stating that the faction has refuted their statement yesterday and has continued the talk. He further said that he is keeping in touch with the faction. Both these statements comes after CM nephew Rio attended a program at G Rio School, Kohima on 26 October.
BJP President, Mr. Temjan Imnalong, when we asked him regarding the sharing of portfolio with the NPF party, he said that it's all in the hands of the Chief Minister, which is you. So, like, where is this news? How is this news going on? Like, what is the latest update on this regarding this issue?
Well, running a government, it is not solely depend on the Chief Minister. It is a collective responsibility. So since we have come together, form an opposition-led government known as United Democratic Alliance. So we need the support and cooperation of all the elected members and the political parties. And we are trying to formulate to bring in all the parties inside the government. And it's taking little time. Discussion is on, and we'll do that. And so it's not depending on the Chief Minister. Depends on the support and cooperation of everybody.
Sir, recently a statement came out from the NSC and IM saying that they were saying that they are not happy with the new interlocutor, which is AK Mishra. What's your reaction or your opinion regarding that?
No, I'm in touch with them, and their statement, IM statement, they had refuted today, and then the talk is going on. So nobody can conclude unilaterally, and so talk is going on, and we'll pursue with them. Naga people want peace, they want settlement. Therefore, the voice of the people should be heard, and then try to formulate solution which will bring peace and hope, platform opportunities for the younger generation.
Minister of Planning, Parliamentary Affairs and spokesperson Neba Kronu, after a meeting with high-powered committee, addressed media on Tuesday and said that Unlock 8 will continue till December 15, 2021. He mentioned that the night curfew has been lifted and classes from 1 to 4 can reopen in urban areas. However, it solely depends on district task forces. He further stated that the transportation of taxis and buses, etc. will ply in full capacity as in the normal days. He also said that the Hornbill Festival will be held, but the duration of the festival will be decided on a later date. Kronu also expressed concern over women reservation and said that they are briefing the tribal hohos and other organizations from time to time. Furthermore, in an earlier meeting, a committee was formed, he added, by the Chief Secretary and Rosemary Zuvichu, and Sotsula has been included as 2 women representatives.
We have taken a decision that this Unlock 8 will continue till 15 December. And about the school education, the classes from 1 to 4, these in the rural areas, earlier also we have allowed. But in the urban also, we will leave it to the district task force whether to start the classes from 1 to 4. And night curfew has been lifted. Other transportation, buses, taxis coming back to normal as before, full capacities. But we request everyone to take a vaccination drive. We still have to achieve. Especially we have to go for vaccination drive. And this, the district task force have to put their more efforts. And there will be a Hornbill Festival, but for how long it will be, that decision will take later on. But in that festival, every tourist vaccinated will be allowed. So about this pandemic, that is the decision today. Another is I want to tell to our people that we all have a concern about the women reservation. Women participation everywhere is important. So we are briefing the civil society, the tribal hohos, from time to time. And then slowly now we are trying to bring them together. And in the last 20th October meeting, it was decided to go for a committee to be headed by Chief Secretary. And in that meeting, we have invited the representatives from EMPO, CNTC, and Tinimia organization. And in that meeting, we have decided to include 2 women representatives.
Google celebrated the 108th birthday of Czech chemist Auto Wichterle with a doodle on Wednesday. Wichterle is known to have invented the modern soft contact lens now used by millions of people around the world for their eyesight needs. The doodle shows Auto Wichterle holding up a single piece of contact lens upon his fingertips while the light is reflected to form the Google logo in the background as representative of eyesight. Furthermore, Wichterle was born on this day in 1913 in Prostějov, the Czech Republic now. Second Foundation Day ceremony of the Reverend Nltv Cancer Foundation took place on Tuesday at Kevilhu Rio Auditorium Hall, Kohima. The program was chaired by Kevino Savino and Dr. Kedwo Vino Keditsu was the guest speaker of the program. The foundation further assured that they are dedicated to provide their best for the cancer community and achieve the core essence of the foundation under the theme "To Change a Moment, Change a Life." RMLCF is a non-profit organization established on 26 October 2019 in the memory of late Reverend Nltv as a testament and expansion of his ministry and service to God. We have insights of the program. Come, let us have a look.
President aina je tala nam do mem cricket no mo talo thota udi gruwa ido ajila program mai kina wijaro aina future plans sami kina je ido hudi sawai. Welcome to Nltv mem.
Thank you.
Mem ido aji program ido lo the second foundation do je to ido lo highlight kuri dibo parbo.
Oh, moi kan 2019 de Reverend Nltv Cancer Foundation to launch koriche aro moi kan aji to second foundation day to organize koriche to moi kan etu foundation day to organize kora to awareness be create kori dibole kile mane Nagaland de cancer patients be beshi ase aro moi kan members be ase etu nimde ta kan ke be invite kori gina ta kan ke be appreciate be kori dibole support kora nimite aro takhan ekki logote kinega aru kam kori jabo kinega aru manuke help kori dibo itu nimita mainly aji program to organize korise
Aro mem idu program do apni thon idu financially support bi kore idu for the Naga people cancer patient handela kina type de asi develop kuidu parwo
hoi moi kan to direct to kunba ke to help kore holibi moi kan hospitals kan logote partnership kurigena through hospitals cancer patients holibi moi kan Nagaland te beshi manu treatment ekta lobole bi toka paisa bi diktar hoigena thake aro moi as I came across my husband who suffered with cancer aro moi dijon laga journey de kinega manu cancer duk pai financially be strain hoi itu kan saigena itu nimide moi kan itu cancer foundation to shuru hoise aro moi kan members para aro moi kan laga RMLCF aid center enega thake itu tu moi kan laga members majote bi well wishers majote bi used items in terms of clothes hobo pare furniture hobo pare electronic gadgets hobo pare books home furnishing ki donate kore itu kan bikri kurigina tate para convert kurigina fund te loi jai aro itu para moi kan hospital kan charta hospital logate kam kore Eden Hospital referral hospital Kohima te to Putunyo Hospital aro Naga Hospital to hospital kan he kun patients to bishi poor ase aro treatment lobole duk pai ase itu kan help kori thake itu funds parana
Aro mem aji mon itu program lo the second foundation do ase so আমি ধন সব জানি কি পেন্ডেমিক কানি লাস্ট ইয়ার আইদু লুও পারনে তো ইদু ইদা তো ইন দ্য ডেস দুখান নেক্সট ইয়ার আর ইদু কি লুইদু এভরি মান্থ ইদু অক্টোবর 26 ইদু ফাউন্ডেশন লুইনা যাবলে আসলা কিনা আছে
মই খান এভরি ইয়ার টু ফাউন্ডেশন ডে টু অবজার্ভ না করিব হলে বি ফাউন্ডেশন ডে নাম বারা প্রোগ্রামস করিব কিলে মানে মই খান খালি হসপিটাল খান partnership kurigena cancer can help green korea he noigena awareness create kuribole kile mane Nagaland to one of the highest percentage in cancer itu nimite moi kan church level te bi school college level te bi awareness bi create kuribole laga itu kan bi program monte ase aro moi kan cancer patients kan to khali treatment laga kotha nohoi hole bi takan spiritual support bi emotional support bi mental support bi bishi lage tumte moi kan itu khan ke bi reach kurigena kinega hole takan ke help koribo paribo support koribo paribo takan ke logote pray bi koribo paribo itu khan bi plan ase kuri ase aro aha din de bi koribo.
On 26th October 2021, a one-day workshop on inclusive education was held at Hotel Zafu Kohima, which was organized by the Office of the State Commissioners in collaboration with Bumblebee Inclusive School for People with Disabilities. Special guest for the event was Mr. Shanavas C., Principal Director, Department of School Education, mentioned in his speech that inclusive education is mentioned and emphasized in national education system, but it is not practical and remains in the sidelines, and also highlighted that organizing this kind of workshop is important. This event saw a total of 4 different people who lectured on different topics, where Kopele Tepa, a special educator at Bumblebee School, spoke on the importance of introducing inclusive education. Themungla Raman, clinical psychologist, spoke on the challenges and mental health of children with disabilities. Vice Principal of Chanmaria Higher Secondary School, Nazan Beni Topoy, spoke on the roles of teachers and schools to facilitate inclusive in schools. And ending the workshop, Asono Sekhose, chairman of NBSC, spoke on the accommodation for children with special needs, introduction to inclusion and its importance in education. Kopeli Tepa.
We all heard from ma'am that inclusive education, we keep saying inclusive education. Even in the National Education Policy 2020, it stresses a lot of inclusive education. But mostly it will remain in the paper. Even being from the government side, I can say that it remains in the paper, but when it comes to the field level, when it comes to the school level, it doesn't happen in that way. So this is what we need to change, and I hope let this workshop be a beginning for that. Because having workshops is easier, but taking the results of the workshop to the field and get the results done in the school level and helping our children, that matters a lot. So I hope we can do that. Inclusive education as a concept, the whole meaning is that our children with differential abilities, you are able to take them along, whatever kinds of disabilities they have. You are able to take them along with the normal kids and give them good education, and they find their own livelihood at the end of the day when they complete their education. So it's inclusive of everyone. That is the actual meaning. So with this concept in the country, in India, there are around 3,200 special schools. But mostly if you can see, of course as ma'am said, the data is not accurate. The data is not at all accurate, and we focus on those children, mostly it's limited to the urban areas.
Medical camp for people with disabilities for unique disabilities, which was organized on 26th October by Directorate of Social Welfare with Naga Hospital Authority Kohima, will be continued on 28th October as well. Managing Director of NHAK, Dr. Vibey Tu Nyo Mefu, mentioned that the medical camp was organized to identify people with unique disabilities. Dr. Mefu further stated that the medical board will look after the certificates and ID cards for the aforementioned people, where they will be provided with e-cards from the Ministry of Social Justice. This e-card will benefit them in getting all schemes of disabilities even outside of Nagaland. Directorate of Social Welfare State Coordinator Mr. Akihotoke also mentioned that the ID cards will provide scholarships for disabled students and also provide pensions to people with blind disabilities. He further stated that this card will not hold its value only in Nagaland but also all over the world.
Welcome to Nltv. Aji Nltv na ide Kohima Naga Hospital de aina je. Aro ide aina thai go ide ekta disabilities la program ekta luina ta ase. Aro idu program develop apni thande highlight kru dule ami thanot ide Dr. Vibituno, the managing director of Naga Hospital ide aina se tai lop highlight kru do aibe. Good morning, madam. Welcome to Nltv. Madam, aji la idu program la idu disabilities than la olop highlight kru dibi.
Ajila disability camp etu kon people with disability takhan ke sob identify korine ahigine medical board to sai dibo aru takhan ke certificate banai gine. This is a unique disability ID ekta banai dibo. They will be getting their e-cards from Ministry of Social Justice, and then with this disability card they can go tagan ki scheme ki ase social welfare program department para scheme sob te tagan ke link kore dibo. Depending on their tagan disability kiman ase etu hisab para tagan scheme kan debi kiba benefit pabo aru tagan outside Nagaland dusra state te jaile bi etu card thakile tagan sob te tagan laga concession pabo etu karne magan aji etu camp korne takan kiman disability kiman percentage ase etu sai gene takan ke card banai di.
You did project to all person with disabilities ke identify guna sob ke vi medical assessment kurina certificate diole. So that is the main project of the main goal of the UDIT project. To itu UDIT card banao garni tan la photo aniwo lagi, tan la ID and address proof itu aniwo lagi.
According to the Department of Tourism, the Chief Secretary has called for a meeting with all the line departments in connection with the status of preparation and roadmap for celebration of the Hornbill Festival 2021. As per reports, the meeting will be held on 28th October from 2 p.m. at the Secretariat Conference Hall, Kohima. All concerned members or persons have been requested to attend the meeting positively. That is all for now. Keep watching Nagaland TV for more news and updates.